On December 26, 2009, the world was introduced to a story that would forever leave a mark on true crime history. The disappearance of a young child, just 8 months old, sent shockwaves through the country. What began as a mother's conflicting statements quickly turned into one of the most chilling true crime cases of the 21st century. This is the tragic case of Baby Gabriel Johnson. Baby Gabriel Johnson was born on May 1, 2009, to Elizabeth Johnson and Logan McQueary. From the outside, they looked like any young couple trying to figure life out. But behind the scenes, things were far from perfect. Their relationship was strained, fights, trust issues, and rising tensions. By the end of 2009, the cracks in their relationship were impossible to ignore. At just 23 years old, Elizabeth was going through one of the toughest times in her life. Friends described her as emotionally troubled, struggling to cope with the challenges she faced. Some even noticed a growing resentment toward Logan, which only made things harder. Logan, on the other hand, was doing his best to step up as a father. But no matter how much he tried, he often found himself feeling helpless, unable to navigate Elizabeth's unpredictable and erratic behavior. Their relationship was strained, teetering between moments of effort and overwhelming frustration. But things were about to take a devastating turn. On December 18, 2009, Elizabeth was supposed to bring Gabriel to Logan as part of their custody agreement. Instead, she packed her car and disappeared with the baby. Logan, frantic and worried, immediately tried to reach her, calling, texting, and pleading for her to come back. But Elizabeth was nowhere to be found. No one knew where she had gone, and with each passing hour, Logan's anxiety grew. Despite his efforts, he was left in the dark, struggling to understand why she would take such a drastic step. December 18th, Elizabeth leaves with Gabriel. December 26th, she's seen in San Antonio, Texas. December 27th, a chilling phone call changes everything.
I'm done with him. You'll never see Gabriel again. He's with another family now. He's safe, but he's gone.
What do you mean? Where is he, Elizabeth?
He's gone. I gave him to another family. They'll take better care of him. He's safe, but he's not your concern anymore.
You what? Elizabeth, you can't just do that. He's our son, our responsibility. Tell me where he is.
You don't understand, and you never will. This was the right thing to do. He's better off without us, without you.
Elizabeth, please! This isn't your decision alone. Gabriel needs his father. Where is he? Tell me where he is.
It doesn't matter where he is. What matters is that he's safe, and you'll never find him. You need to let this go, Logan. Stop calling me.
Stop calling me? How do you expect me to do that? Elizabeth, this isn't over. I will find him.
Goodbye, Logan.
Elizabeth's story didn't make sense, and her behavior only deepened the mystery. At first, she claimed she had left Gabriel with a kind couple she met at a park. She described them vaguely. A man and a woman, middle-aged, driving a dark sedan, but when asked for more details, her answers were evasive. Later, her story shifted. This time, she said she'd handed Gabriel to strangers in a crowded parking lot, providing no names or specific descriptions. When pressed further, she made an even more shocking claim. Gabriel might be in Mexico. She didn't offer an explanation for how he could have crossed the border or who might have taken him there. Her behavior was erratic, sometimes overly dramatic, other times strangely detached. Investigators were left questioning whether she was deliberately misleading them or if she was breaking under pressure. Every version of her story contradicted the last, making it impossible to know what to believe. For law enforcement, the uncertainty was unbearable. Was Gabriel alive? Was he truly in the care of strangers, as Elizabeth claimed, or was something much darker at play? With every passing hour, the chances of finding Gabriel grew slimmer. Yet one thing was becoming increasingly clear. Elizabeth wasn't telling the full truth. The question was, how much did she really know? The search for baby Gabriel became a nationwide effort. Amber Alerts were issued. Flyers with his face were plastered across Texas and beyond. News stations ran round-the-clock coverage, pleading for anyone with information to come forward. In January 2010, authorities finally located Elizabeth in Miami, Florida, where she had been staying at a youth hostel. Her discovery ended an extensive manhunt that spanned multiple states, but it brought little relief to investigators. After her arrest, Elizabeth was charged with kidnapping, custodial interference, and child abuse. Serious offenses that underscored the gravity of the situation. One pressing question remained unanswered. Where was baby Gabriel? When questioned by investigators, Elizabeth's behavior did little to ease their concerns. Her answers were anything but straightforward. Instead, she was evasive, offering vague and incomplete responses that only served to frustrate those trying to piece together the truth. Over and over, she claimed she did not know where Gabriel was, but her lack of clarity and cooperation left authorities skeptical. It seemed as though she was withholding critical information, and investigators were left wondering if she might know more than she was willing to share. Elizabeth's arrest marked a pivotal moment in the case, but it was far from the resolution everyone had been hoping for. Gabriel's absence weighed heavily on the minds of both investigators and the public. The search for him became even more urgent, as every moment that passed felt like another missed opportunity to bring him home safely. Meanwhile, Elizabeth's cryptic responses only deepened the mystery, leaving authorities grappling with how to move forward in their quest for answers. In 2011, Elizabeth Johnson went to trial. Prosecutors painted her as a manipulative and unstable woman who let her personal grievances destroy her own child's life. They argued that Elizabeth's anger toward Gabriel's father, Logan McQueary, had driven her to take actions that were both calculated and cruel. On the other hand, her defense team presented a different narrative. They described Elizabeth as a desperate and overwhelmed mother, misunderstood and cornered by her circumstances. She had claimed to have given Gabriel to an unknown couple in a San Antonio park, saying she wanted him to have a better life. Yet, in shocking text messages to Logan, she had also claimed to have killed their son, leaving the court and the public grappling with conflicting stories. But without concrete evidence, no body, no confirmed sightings of Gabriel, it was impossible to convict her of murder or kidnapping. In the end, Elizabeth was sentenced to time served and probation on lesser charges. In 2012, she walked free, leaving the world to speculate about the truth behind baby Gabriel's disappearance. Today, Gabriel would be 16 years old. Yet his whereabouts remain a mystery. Some hold on to hope, believing he may have been illegally adopted and is living a new life, blissfully unaware of his past. Others fear the worst, that his life ended tragically on that cold December day in 2009. The case has left behind more questions than answers. What drove Elizabeth to act the way she did? Why did she give so many conflicting stories? And most importantly, what really happened to baby Gabriel? For Logan McQueary, the pain of not knowing is a burden he carries every day. The disappearance of his son has left a void that can never be filled. For the rest of us, it's a chilling reminder of how fragile life can be and the importance of protecting the ones we love. If you found this story compelling, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe Gabriel is still out there? What do you think happened to him? Let's keep this conversation alive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on more stories like this. Together, we can ensure baby Gabriel's story is never forgotten.